LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Forges ahead. Picks up a... Free to the 29. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I know the tight end... things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Hardy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. It's Bennett. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers are on the move. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. The Tigers' 3rd down defense just not getting it done.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole 1st quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. throw. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Off-play action on first down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Not able to hook up here. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on fourth.
Let's go, let's go. Start.
Making side adjustments here.
Got it. Ready.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down.
What's the heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Clemson set up with another first down.
Pace, 27, jump.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Fighting off the defender. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on third down. To the air, it's Underwood. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. He makes a grab. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got it inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Tucson for some time.
And he's not going to take the touchback. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Running back searching for a hole. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Here comes the 2-point try. To the air, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
LSU quick to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top. Going up top. And it's caught inside the 25.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's third and goal and third and long. Makes the grab. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. defense changing the play.
Base 27 jump.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. LSU right back to the line. Third down play from the gun. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Nice grab in traffic. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent. I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now.
Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Final play of the quarter coming. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes a connection. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. LSU quick to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. Power football with the rock. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Turner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Handoff from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Now, 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Might be calling a hot route. Under fire. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
221 wing. Let's go. Let's go.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Here we go.
Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Berry. Still on his feet at the 40. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's going to take off.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Trying play action. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go up top on second and short. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Hill. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Reads it, fires complete. LSU will get a first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals, they're not going to get him back in it. So put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did.